Now, I'm hoping that none of the brothers who are subscribed to my channel are out there online sending their hard earned money to these hoes online. Anyway, beware online dating. Americans lost $143 million. $143 million. That's a lot of money. In romance scams last year, that's a lot of money. Are you niggas crazy? Oh boy. Let's read. Let's read. Let's read. This Valentine's Day, the Federal Trade Commission wants to remind hopeful romantics out there to be careful about possible scams, especially when it comes to online dating. Last year, the agency received more than 21,000 complaints about romance scams. In total, people lost a collective total of $143 million, more than any other consumer fraud type. It's also a trend that's steadily on the rise. In 2015, for instance, it received 8,500 complaints with dollar losses close to $33 million. What the fuck? Okay, let's continue. Romance scammers often trick people with fake online profiles, typically lifting images of other people to make themselves appear more attractive. But although scammers are actively using dating apps, the FTC said they're also present on social media websites like Facebook. Let me pause right there. I keep telling you guys, I'm not the only person who said it, but all these social media sites are being watched. Remember the other day when, what's his name, pulled the gun out when he was addressing Poppy Hassan Campbell? What's his name? House of Consciousness guy. Forget his name. Son Eder. When he pulled his gun out, I made a video about that. You are being watched. We're all being watched. Anyway, let me continue. Where was I? Once these fraudsters have people by the heartstrings, they say they need money, often for medical emergency or some other misfortune, the report said. They often claim to be in the military and stationed abroad, which explains why they can't meet in person, pretending to need help with travel costs for a long-awaited visit is another common ruse. The median individual lost to a romance scam in 2018 was $2,600, 7 times high than all other fraud types. It also disproportionately affected older groups. People who were between the ages of 40 and 69 reported losing money to romance scams at the highest rate, more than twice that of people in their 20s. In order to avoid being tricked by an online fraudster this Valentine's Day, the FTC advises people to never send money or gifts to someone they've never met in person. And I, Kevin Kelly, would like to tell you guys to not send money, period, to any of these hoes. And you females too, don't send no money to these niggas. Everybody's trying to get some easy money. I mean, I would love to get easy money, but not by tricking people. You know, that's just wrong. But not only that, men, you have to be careful with some of these females, because as we all know, some of them are looking for free meals. They want you to take them out, and they don't want to see a movie. They'll tell you, oh, we can't talk in the movies and stuff like that. While that is true, what they really want you to do is to take them somewhere expensive. And then you might not hear from them again, or you might hear from them again and they'll take their time to milk some money out of you. Find some way to tell you that their son or their daughter needs money for this or that, or for Pampers or baby feeding or some shit. So be aware of these females too. And females, I don't know what to tell you about these guys, but because I don't know of guys trying to get women to take them out on expensive dates. I don't know of it. If it happens, just be careful too. Because I know you have guys out here who are trifling. But the bulk of these scams are coming from females. Because we've heard about the females who do the, what do they call that? The eat and dash thing. It came out a few years ago in NYC. This female who said she likes meeting guys online and have them take her out for free meals. This is happening nationwide. So man, you have to be careful. Like for me, I don't take chicks out unless we fuck. Okay? If I do go somewhere with them before we have sex, it's somewhere cheap. It's like probably to the movies, or like for, ice cream or something simple. But I don't take women out to dinner and all that. We don't go anywhere expensive unless we have sex. And I'm not an expensive guy either. I'm not dipping too deep in my pocket for no female. We have to have years on us. I have to be able to know enough about you to know that you're virtuous in some kind of way. I'm not quick to just buy a ticket for a chick and we go here or we go to the Poconos or we go to Vegas. I'm not on that. I have a friend who did that with a female and he was disappointed because she didn't fuck him. He bought a ticket for him and her. They went to some other state. I won't say what state, just in case somebody knows him and her. And I told him, I said to him, bro, she's not gonna have sex with you. He didn't listen. And he did it anyway. Because she was fine. She's sexy as fuck. I kind of understand. Because she's really sexy. But he did all of that. When they got to the location, she didn't want to have sex with the guy. And he was mad. And he had to leave. They cut the trip short. Well, he cut the trip short because he was disappointed. When he came back, he told me what happened. I was laughing because I'm like, bro, I told you. I do not do anything like that unless I've had sex with this female. So I'm not going to be tricked. I've been down that road before. Took out a female, and then the next day, I don't hear from her. I call her. She's not picking up. This was years ago. This was from like 2007. And then she's like, oh, I don't think we're compatible and all this type of shit. After I took her out, I didn't spend a lot of money, but I didn't spend little money either. And I was like, what? So that's how it goes. And I learned from that. And ever since, I've never done that shit ever again. And actually, that's the first time, because before I did that, when I was living in Jamaica, I never took out any female before. But when I came to America, I remember just observing the culture, and I realized people go out a lot to eat. So I was like, okay, this is what the culture is about. I'm in Rome, let's do what the Romans do. And then I learned my lesson. I don't do that shit no more. If I don't know what the pussy looks like, I'm not dipping in my pocket. Anyway, that's it for me. Be careful, guys. Watch your money. Don't allow them to shame you. Don't allow them to shame you into spending your money. Don't do it. I'm out.